Hi everybody, welcome back. I thought that I would do today a flip through of this album. This is an album that I did following a tutorial, which I will link below, by Patti Center, who is on the design team for Country Craft Creations. And I had purchased this paper, which is Misty Rose by Prima, to do a different project, but then I saw her tutorial and I loved it so much that I decided to use it for this. Now, my cover is very different from her cover, but the rest of the album follows pretty closely. I'll show you where it's different. So this one has the ribbon and clip closure that I like to use, and I'm pretty sure I've used it on at least one or two of my tutorials. But this is a piece of hand-dyed silk ribbon that's just tied to a clip, and I glued this little jewel, which was part of the collection. It's the I forget what they call those things, the little jewel pack that you can get. Most of these flowers are from Prima, from various collections that I have. The frame is from Prima. The paper, the decorative paper, is Misty Rose. This is, I saw Frank Garcia from Prima do this, and what it is it's a piece of chipboard, the right size, and then you take, I took this 1-inch score tape, put it around the perimeter, remove the backing from the tape so that it's sticky, and then poured actual glitter on it to make this glitter paper, which is super glittery, and I ended up with glitter everywhere, and I still have glitter. But it was worth it because it's really pretty. And this frame is one of the resin frames from Prima. And when they come, and I don't have another one to show you, but when they come, they're white. And I don't have any sort of like distressing powders or anything to distress these. So I actually used eyeshadow from my Urban Decay Naked 3 palette. I used a couple of these rosy shades and just brushed them on, and that's how I aged it, because I wanted it to have a little hint of that color, that sort of rose color. And then this butterfly is from Prima. So that's the cover. It's 8, the book is, the pages are 8 by 8. The book is just a hair over, like 8.5 by 8.5. Okay, so let me open this up. And again, this is following Patti Center's tutorial, and a lot of this is just verbatim the way she did it. I just changed very few things. I encourage you to go watch her videos and make one of your own. So this page just opens like that. And one of the features of this album was she wanted to make an album where you didn't use any magnets. So there are no magnets here. Everything's closed mechanically, in this case with a ribbon. This is just a little tag, and it's clipped on with a tiny paper clip, which I'm going to leave there because it's, I don't feel like taking it off, although I could. Let me grab one, see if I've got one over here. I don't, because I made the paper clip, so I was going to just show you. It's super, I guess I'll take it off so I can show you. See, this little paper clip is super, super easy. It's just a little gold fat paper clip that I had, and this little charm that I got at Joann's in a package with a bunch of other ones. Easy enough, you just slide it right on the paper clip. So that's what that is. And then this clip has a couple of little doilies, a white one and a green one, some book paper. This is one of the stickers that came with the sticker pack. It's just on some cardstock and some cutouts and a flower. Super easy. And a little piece of the silk ribbon. And I think that's it. So cute. Oh, and I put a grommet in it. And I just cut this, let me turn it over so you can see. I just cut a rectangle and then used my corner chomper to make the tag. And then this pocket, the cardstock that I'm using, by the way, is the Artisan cardstock, and I used the burgundy and the white. So this pocket has, these are just cutouts from the paper, glued to the front of a piece of acetate. And Patti used a clear acetate, but I didn't have any. But I had this polka dot acetate with rose gold, so that's what I used. And then this is, it forms a pocket. It's only glued here and here. So it forms a pocket, and I've got a little cutout from the paper in it. and then it flips down, and there's the paper. And this is just a little piece from the ephemera pack, and it's held on with a brad. And that's what holds this closed, like that. And then that goes there, and is held on with my fancy little paper clip that I made. Whoops. Should have put that on beforehand. Oh. Okay, let me see if I can get it. Okay, there we go. Like that. And then this. I like that there are, you know, the techniques of learning to use no magnets, but honestly, I think if I made it again, I would just use some magnets. Okay. So then here we are with, this is just a pocket with a tag that I've just clipped on with a little bulldog clip, and the tag is just a piece of the cardstock with, again, a piece of torn book page, a scrap of paper, I think another scrap of paper. Here's one of the ephemera pieces, which I've got up on foam, and a butterfly. And I could have rounded the corners, and I thought about rounding the corners, but I just didn't. So that's just clipped on there. This is, I hope you can see this. This is just a little booklet, and it just unties and opens, which I'm not going to do, but it's just plenty of room for pictures or journaling or whatever you want to do. And this side, this is just a little sort of collage put together with ephemera pieces and a flower. And then this is just a flip-up tag with room for a picture and some journaling. And that just tucks in there like that. And then this is a pair, matched pair. I used these two stickers because I thought this looked like it might be a good wedding album, but of course you wouldn't, if you didn't know what you were going to do with the book, you would not use those. And then these untie and just flip up for journaling. And there's plenty of room on this page, or both of these pages, to tuck other things in. I just felt like I had so much going on already, I didn't bother. And let's see. Oh, this page is really cool. All right, so this one has got tons of flippy flap things. So this is a little bookmark, and this bookmark is what's holding the whole thing together. So when you take the bookmark out, you've got this little pocket here. This, I hope you can see, this flips up and then open like that. Okay, to hold, so that'll hold 8 pictures, 4 on that side and 4 on that side. And then this piece just opens this way, and this is just a piece of a cutout from the paper. Right, and then this is a pocket. And it has, let me pull it out. This has an acetate cover, and it's white on the back. Mine looks like this because my acetate is actually pink. It's pink acetate with flowers printed on it. So then when this slides in, which is, hang on, a little tricky, especially from this direction, then you can see it there. I don't know if you can sort of tell that it's getting deeper pink because the acetate itself is pink. I really was using what I had, and what I had, oops, was this piece of pink acetate with flowers on it, and it went perfectly. And then this is just cut out from the paper, like that. So to close it, you just close that, and tuck the bookmark in, like that, okay? And then this one over here has a similar sort of thing going on where there's a cutout from the paper, and I decorated it with flowers, and another cutout from, I think this one's actually a piece of ephemera, and they're just sort of hooked together. Do you see that? It just slides in there, and then this is scored. So this opens, and these don't have any thing on the back. I wasn't sure how much paper I was going to have left. I think I'm probably going to end up going back and matting these, and then that goes like that. So this book really does have lots of room for pictures, and then this just tucks in there and holds the whole thing down. All right, and then this is just a side pocket with some inserts, and this is a paper clip. Let me pull this out so you can see. This is a pocket, right there. And there's actually room behind it also. And this was just some cut aparts and some ephemera and some scrap paper. I followed Patti's tutorial exactly, pretty much, for making this. I didn't have the same things she did, so hers looks a little different, but she's got a whole video on making these things. This too. This is a paper clip, which you can see is back here through a hole in the tag, and then it's covered on this side with some stickers and ephemera and my bow. And that's just clipped to this little book that was made from the pattern paper. And then tucked in like that. Okay, super easy. Here I did slightly differently than what she did. I really like belly bands and I wanted to include one. So I made this belly band for the back. Decorated it with just some flowers, some cut aparts from the paper, and this little gold lizard that I had that I like a lot. And then I took a piece of the pattern paper, the blue, green, seafoam, whatever color that is, and just made an envelope out of it, a big envelope. I used, these are just cut aparts from the paper to try to make it look more like a letter. And then on the back, I've just got a little piece of ephemera, and then I just put a piece of cardstock inside. And that just tucks in there. And then the back, it has just a cut apart from the paper to hold the ribbon. That's got my closure. It is open on the top if you wanted to tuck something in there. I haven't because I feel like there's just plenty of bulk going on already. So turn that over and clip that on like that. So I just really, really like it. It came out so nice. And even when you make your own designs and make things up or just do original things, it's still so much fun to follow another person's tutorial or design. It's very relaxing. And I really, really enjoyed this. The tutorial was great. The videos were fun to watch. And the book came out beautiful. So I really like it. Oh, and I didn't show you. You can just see the edge of a little piece of twine here. And that is attached to this little piece of cardstock that just slides in behind this frame. And when the person who gets this album is ready to put a picture in there, they could just tug this out, use this as a template to cut out their picture, and then this just tucks in behind. And that way they can put their own picture in there and know what size to cut it. And this is up on foam a little bit to give you room to get a picture in. Okay, so thanks so much for watching. I will post a link to this tutorial down below, and I hope you'll go and give Patti some love and give it a try because it's really beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.